I don't know, what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know, what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no. Hey, Pete, let it ride out. They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know, what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh, don't make me have to lose it. Hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know, what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. I've been swimming through the process and you can't see me on the Loch Ness. You can proceed with precaution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Hold on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop kick by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talk about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know, what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Now Darnold. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Got some real estate inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Off of play action, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Reese. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks, and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Here we go now.
They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Here we go now.
Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Mayfield now on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Set. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
All right, right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick here is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Right, here we go.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short. You see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drop the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you to be careful. Drop your throw. Otherwise, you see interceptions.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go, half number 1.
Man, we ain't getting beat no more, dog. Straight like that. We ain't getting beat no more. I'm done with that shit. Fuck that shit. That's all I know. Man, look at this bullshit. Man, you can try that shit. I don't even be tripping. I ain't got no motherfucking defense, first of all. I ain't got no motherfucking defense. Get out of here, man. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we sit down 2-0, Jonathan Coachman has our eSports halftime report. Coach. Get that shit out of here, bro. As the Steelers have the lead, and also receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. What the fuck? This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call plays according. Man, I only got 17 yards. That's a crazy shit.
Still third quarter where you just get that feel. Yeah, the teeter right there on the brink, aren't they? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go!
Again, it's Mixon. Again, it's 7, gets to the new 7 now.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, but they can keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon, 1st down carry. Gets this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and Pittsburgh first.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's at the lowest center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Darnold on 1st down. Today he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game. Here, right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series, play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second bundle. Back to throw. defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down two touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw Stewart. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights. You'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They go back to the ground with Mixon. Down inside the 15, shove it to 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in this drive. Because you see that type of a run, I get the feeling defense will get tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Taken down here about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to it before he can get started.
Wow.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is what scripting comes into play. Most of the time in the first half, you scripted 12-16. In the second half, you scripted 8-10. Kind of a starter or whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. On second down, he'll be brought down shy of the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think he'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Mayfield. Flag comes in as that ball is incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. Trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. sometimes it's just
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He continues to find a crease to break off a big one. Might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. To the right side and go to Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pick up there for the Browns. 15 yards.
What the fuck?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Mayfield on first down. This is caught at the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this Dino what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with this Jefferson. And flags come as he gets through for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get a bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold it.
A terrible spot for holding calls. Let's try again. But nothing further back on first and goal. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. He pushes his way down to about 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Still away from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. From the begun, Mayfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Man, what the fuck?
He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as these guys will go for 2. Here's Mayfield. Protection was great. He had to set up a Kansas, but in the secondary, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that adds is not nearly extra field. So it kind of closes in on it, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it lead in.
Gives this one up to about 30 minutes here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stay down and let the clock go.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of the runners, keep moving and keep running the clock.
Here's just over 1 second down. And he'll be taken down at number 40. He works it past the 50. He's up to 80 yards receiving in the ball game now. He's got a first down. Someone should be conservative running that football. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Hand off to Mixon. And he's got some space here. It's stopped by just taking it all the way to the 2. So he's holding that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking. They memorize the rules. We can extend them out. Sometimes they get a little wide, and they get technically grabbing some cloth.
Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second upon them. Here's Joe. He's going to float this one deep inside.
Bro, these cornerback, bro. What the fuck everybody getting beat for, man? What the fuck they on? God damn. You can't even keep up with the fucking receiver. And that's not even his best receiver. What the fuck? God damn. Man, look at this bullshit. You fucking D-back, dog. This whole damn team, first of all.
Kicks it away, and off it goes. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
God damn, boys.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Man, you can't even get through that shit. I don't really give a fuck about this shit. Really don't.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step on 5 yards.
Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. Really too quick on that.
Second and 2 now. That leaves a pretty good shot. Mayfield to throw it. Intercepted. Picked up near the 34. It's a pick six. Steal touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long. Suffocating in a big way.
leading them, which is often the case.
Get to the football, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. So they throw the pick six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to get right. Talk about defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of those paramount now. Here's his opportunity. For the former DD here. I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of it for some reason.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Second down, Mayfield. He's got it complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know you throw the ball to the outside part of the field. Help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch that Stay if you trying to blitz me, cuz. Get the fuck out of here with that bad shit.
6 yards on the keeper, second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play they're seeing it, but still, gotta like the way to move the football.
Absolutely, pretty good run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get close to still. You take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How they've done it so successfully.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top quarterback. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Third and short,
Come on, catch the fucking ball, bro. Damn. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. God damn. Hey, fucking bullshit, bro. What the fuck they on? Yeah, I see you. I see you. You bullshitting. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Very strong performance for them to really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you should have your teammate arguing, giving you a dap, been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball.
Giving 9 on the carry that time, they're set up with a second and 1. And when they start thinking about burning these timeouts, they've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time.
Well, I ain't burning shit, bro. You might as well chill the fucking clock. Fuck that game, bro.
In order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that also some stuff like the before he runs it past the 50. Again, 10 good first down.
They got cornerback getting beat and shit. They be a fucking blocker, linebacker, D-line. I ain't tripping off of them. Look at this motherfucker. He getting 10 every yard.
Someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to get issued during the season in order to continue to kick the ball at this rate.
I'm about to chew the clock, big homie. Good game, though. Shit. Man, I know he not finna pass that motherfucker, bro. He finna pass.
It's a 6-yard pickup and it gets him to second and 4.
Oh, that's what warmed the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, there's no reason to win now. That'll be a loss of a yard and it leads to a third down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see what he uses here as the kneel down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, they're predicted to finish talking about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, their playoff chances take it up as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their luck may have brought us this fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll have to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us.